Obviously, great win for our program. I'm most happy for our players, most happy for our seniors. I thought our seniors really stepped up and made big plays today. I thought we played with a lot of trust today. I thought we were really tough and together. I turned to Dustin at about 3 minutes to go in the game, and I said, we played the game the right way. We played with great toughness, great togetherness. And I would have said that to him after the game, regardless of how the score turned out. I was really proud of him. Thought we played with a lot of passion. Thought we played the game the right way today. Obviously, that's a standard that's been now set pretty high. It was good to get back to having that toughness and togetherness and trust that we needed. We've talked a lot about that over the last couple of days. We practice well. I've got a team that really focuses in on getting a little bit better every day, and I thought we got better over the last couple of days. And then obviously we made some big plays late in the game. The variety of guys made big plays throughout the game. And now, as I've told you before, and we've sat in here, it's a great win. But in 3 days, we play in Minneapolis against a really good Minnesota team. I want these guys, obviously, to make great decisions at the same time and enjoy one another's company, and they should be proud of their effort today. But when we wake up tomorrow, we're not getting absorbed with one game, win or lose. We've said that the whole time. So now it's on to the next game starting tomorrow, and we'll prepare the next 2 days and get ready to make the trip up to Minneapolis and hopefully pack our defense like we played our defense there late in the game. I was really happy with the way that we defended. I thought we got several stops. The last thing I'll say is they're really good, obviously. They're well coached. They've got great personnel. They run great stuff. They defend. They've got really good players. They're very well prepared. They've won a lot of games. They're going to continue to win a lot of games. So, we feel very fortunate to have beaten a really good Indiana basketball team. Questions for the players, DB?
Yeah, we'll take questions for Tyler and Brandon here.
Tyler, come in first with what it felt like when that 3-1 down and then the shot at the buzzer there.
Just to set myself finally. I've gotten a lot of shots up between when I started missing until now. So much that my wrist has been hurting. I've been talking to Paul that I've been having ice and treatment on my wrist. And, once I saw that one go down, that it was a good confidence booster. We ran an out of bounds play, just one of our standard runs. We've been running since the beginning of the year. And I just made a simple curl cut, and I just left 2 guys behind me, and Brandon made a heck of a pass, and I just got it off before the buzzer.
Tyler, is that part of the play, or is that just a read you make off the ball?
It was part of a read. I kind of curled, and I didn't expect it was Zeller and Wofford both right in front of me, and I kind of went through them, and they both just stayed there. And it is a read, but it's where I was supposed to go as well.
You change your routine today or anything? Anything brought this about?
Not really. I have class all day. I don't have class on Monday, Wednesdays, or Fridays, but Tuesdays and Thursdays I go for 4 hours straight, and Coach got us up for a shoot around at 8 in the morning. A couple of guys had class, and so it's been a long day. And I just got to keep busy, I guess.
Brandon, talk about what this feels like after what you guys have been through the last stretch.
It feels good, obviously. I think one thing is we stuck together through it, and no one's been pointing fingers, through that rough stretch we had. Coach talked a lot about just staying together as a unit, and things will start looking brighter. And a lot of the guys, we were talking a lot last night and today, just about fighting. And no matter what, we're gonna be. This is our last time together, so we want to go out and just fight together.
Tyler, is it important to get some shots inside the arc to go down and then step out and make the 3? Did you get some inside shots and then were able to step out and hit the
Yeah, definitely. We got Tracy and Brandon were just doing a good job giving me looks. Indiana was switching to zone mid-possession. So we kept calling the same play, knowing they would switch the zone, so we'd go right into our zone offense. And the middle was wide open, and I was able to get a couple shots knocked down in there.
How do you think this game carry over?
Leading up to practice, or leading up to this game, all through practice, one of our big keys this week was trust and communication. I think our communication this game was at an all-time high, and I think it really showed out there on the court. We were helping for each other, we were picking each other up, encouraging, and like I said, it really, really showed.
What changed tonight? Both guys. What was different tonight that you guys played the way you wanted to? Team-wise.
Can you say that again?
What changed? This team you guys were so solid in November and into December, and then it's been a little bit of a battle. Coach has been on you defensively. What changed tonight that you were able to get things together this way?
We pretty much prepare for each game the same. You know, coach does. You know, the whole coaching staff do a great job of giving us our scouting reports and whatnot. I think the main thing we battled, we fought, and we did a better job not fouling them, giving them free points in the second half. You know, that was one thing we struggled with. I'm not sure how many free throws they shot, but I know it couldn't be as close as much as we were giving other teams. You know, obviously Michigan State got 32 or 34 in the second half, and that's one thing. We were solid. We got stops instead of fouling down the stretch, and that it gave us a chance.
Brendan, I saw after the game you and TJ were kind of embraced, crying, tearing up. To have the way this game end the way it did with Tyler, DJ, you contributing down the stretch, your recruiting class, what does that mean?
It means a lot, you know. We were just basically telling each other, we're not done yet. We've been through a rough stretch. You know, this is, at the same time we were saying this is just one game. Obviously, it's a huge game for us, but, we got to move on to the next. But, the fact that we all contributed being seniors, we came in at the same time, I think it says a lot about our character. We want our team to be successful, and I think we're willing to do anything to get us to that. And we just got to keep fighting, and, we got a few more games left, and we just got to keep battling.
Brandon, walk us through that last trip to the free throw stretch. How did that first one go?
Oh, my God. That was really bad. It left my hand, and I was like, good Lord. But, it went in, and I was like, all right, let me calm down. I think it was DJ just told me, you've been here before. These are situations you love, and it kind of got me back. And, I had a lot of fun this game, and that's one thing I don't think I've been having as of recent, and that's why I haven't been playing so well. So, I thought back to just having fun, and, the second one went in, and we came down, got a stop, and the game ended our way.
And Tyler, you personally played a lot of minutes in the second half. How did you deal with just that heavy workload?
Before I get to that question, I want to say that I was going to bed last night about 11:30. I get my phone rings. I get a text from Brandon, and what he basically said was, both our shots we're struggling to make shots, and we just got to find other ways to contribute to the team, help our team win. And I think it goes with what he said. We both made plays down the stretch and did that. I'm sorry, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, no problem. Workload in the second half. You played a lot of minutes, got a couple of really short rest, foul trouble, different things made you jump back in. How'd you deal with that?
Just went as it went along. Coach was telling me that he'll give me a break, at the medias, or a couple 30 seconds here. When Nana picked up his fourth or fifth foul, I had to go right back in there. And it's something you enjoy. Beating the number one team, coming in, on a game-winning shot. It's an unbelievable experience. And like Coach said, we got to look forward to Minnesota on Sunday.
Tyler, was there any doubt in your mind that you got the shot off in time?
No, I was actually deciding whether I was going to dunk it or not, but I decided right in midair I decided I shouldn't, and I just kind of put my hands back and it went in.
He was going to lay up the whole time. Don't.
Last question for the players.
8 to 10 points for a good stretch there in the second half. What do you attribute? What did the team do to be able to get back in that position to be able to have a chance to win the game like that? What did you guys do that really helped you guys get back into the game?
We got stops, we got rebounds, and it led to offense.
Okay, I'll let these two go. We'll continue.
One guy that's not up here right now is DJ, and he made a bunch of plays in a row there. I mean, offense and defense,
Oh,
just to be able to
geez.
set up the final play.
Yeah, I mean, earlier I said to myself today, his effort level on defense, I mean, the responsibility he has for our defense, Mark, and guarding the other team's best perimeter player a lot of nights, or shooter, and chasing them, and then, hey, we're asking him at the other end, take care of the ball, screen, execute, step up and make a few plays. I mean, I thought he was absolutely terrific. At both ends of the floor, he battled, he fought. I was really proud of him.
John, what do you think changed? You've been kind of on the guys to play D and stuff.
I'll be honest with you, Herb. We practiced the same way. We prepared the same way. I thought that our attitude was off the charts the last 2 days. I thought it was terrific. I think the staff did a good job. Assistant coaches did a great job. Dustin had the scout. Brandon puts a lot of time in on the video of putting together a good game plan. But not a whole lot, Herb, to be honest with you. The only thing we talked about, and Griff said it, was, just communicating more, connecting more out there, playing for one another more, trusting one another more. And I thought we did that. I thought we did that today. But other than talking about that, not a whole lot different in terms of practice planning or X's and O's or how much film we watched, or it was all the same.
After the review, when they said it was good, you sat down and kind of had a moment. What was going on with you there?
Well, obviously I was happy for the seniors. Some of the things that were going through my mind, to be honest with you, are kind of, personal in nature, Marcus. But, one of them for sure was the fact that, I was really happy, for those guys.
John, can you take us through that final inbounds play? Is that exactly how
Yeah,
you draw it up?
it's one of the options on it. We couldn't draw it up. We didn't have a timeout, So we kind of went with one that we felt like our guys knew well. I didn't want to roll the dice and try to do something that was out of character. And I thought Brandon, as I said on the radio after the game, my old college coach at Taylor University, Paul Patterson, used to say that the best inbounders have the guts of a burglar. And he had it on that last because he let it kind of develop and saw the curl cut and, made a great pass and a great read.
How much of Tyler's game is predicated on his confidence after maybe that?
You'd have to ask him, Shannon. I just have told him numerous times here, I believe in him. I do. Not to pay attention to what anyone outside our locker room walls are saying, or don't get caught up in all of that. And you could tell he was locked in early, just the way he rebounded the ball, how aggressive he was. I thought he defended well. I thought he was really in tune with our game plan. I thought his focus was as good as I've seen it, Shannon, to be honest with you, on both ends of the floor.
You said that you go one game at a time, but recently you said your backs are against the wall. To do this now, after what's recently just happened in this stretch, how important is that going forward?
Well, we were fortunate. I said earlier, Indiana's a great team. Great. I watched them. I just admire the way they play. A lot of their guys and their team, and they're so well coached, and so we're fortunate, but we're taking it, one game at a time. We've played some good basketball when we've lost. That doesn't make for good writing for you guys, but that's the reality of it. Have we not made that last shot and lost? We played good today. That may not be what you want to hear, but played good today. Played tough today. Played together today. Trusted one another today. That was not going to be changed because of a basket made or missed. We played the right way today. And I think we've got to continue to emphasize playing the right way and trusting one another more and communicating some of the things that Griff talked about. I thought we played with some toughness, and I thought we had great togetherness.
You were down by 10 and 14 for a lot of the half. Was there anybody on the bench like Rebonte or Mark or Harris that really kept the team together?
No, you could tell they were still locked in. Our whole deal was just trying to chip away at it, just stay with it, keep fighting, control what we can control, don't get caught up in anything else, keep fighting, stay together, communicate, trust. It's a big step today because sometimes in some games in the past when we get down like that, Rob, you've heard me use the phrase, I think Jim asked it last week about hero ball, or, we get out of character, or we don't trust the system defensively. Today, we stuck to what we were supposed to do for the full 40 minutes and didn't flinch. And I thought that was a good sign and certainly move in the right direction for our team.
We have time for two questions. When Nana got his fifth foul, you were a little upset. It seemed like Tyler came over and said something to you. Like, we got this, don't worry, coach. Is that some along that line?
Yeah, basically. In a roundabout way. A couple other words. I'm sorry?
How important was the crowd in getting the guys going?
I thought it was good. I thought the crowd was unbelievable. It was great. And, they were energized when they needed to be. I thought it's always encouraging to the players when you have that, that type of crowd. They can go ahead, DB. They're not. Okay.
For the seniors, have you had all the seniors out on the court?
Yeah. Happy for them. I am. But it's one game. Again, I'm going to say that. It's one game. We got to keep moving forward. We got to keep getting better. There's no question about it that, our guys play well today, but Sunday's game, when we tip the game, has nothing to do with today's game. We're going to have to get focused again, play with toughness again, be together again, communicate again. I mean, you got to do those things. It's not an automatic, and the great teams and the good teams find ways to do those things consistently.